Act 2. The Reign of the Fake and the Valley of Humiliation. With the stolen crown comes absolute power. Serafina is instantly elevated to the highest social status at Darkmoon Academy. She is draped in luxury gowns, pampered by staff, and flanked by the school's strongest, most elite alphas who desperately want to secure a spot as a future beater or mate. To ensure her secret stays safe, Serafina turns the entire academy against Hazel. She frames Hazel as a pathetic liar, an attention seeker, and a lowly Omega who dared to disrespect the new royal family. The humiliation is relentless. At the hallway ambush, elite students corner Hazel, dumping her belongings, destroying her training gear, and forcing her to clean the floors while Serafina watches with a smug, mocking smile. At the pack rejection, the very beaters Hazel had her eye on, the one she hoped to recruit through shared sweat and honor, turned their backs on her, eager to please the fake princess by throwing Hazel to the wolves. At the physical toll, Hazel is pushed to her absolute physical limits during academy combat drills, forced to fight high-ranking alphas while holding back her true power, coughing up blood but refusing to beg for mercy. Through all the suffering, Hazel bides her time. She watches the hubris of her peers grow, knowing that the higher they climb on a mountain of lies, the harder they will fall. Act 3. The Academy Trials and the Cracking Mask. The turning point arrives at the annual Darkmoon Academy Trials, a massive, public exhibition where the royal family and high packs gather to watch the students demonstrate their combat prowess and wolf auras. As the reigning princess, Serafina is called to the center ring to perform the sacred ritual, summoning the legendary white wolf aura to bless the academy. This is the moment Serafina's world begins to fracture. She steps into the light, sweating under the pressure, and tries to channel the power. But a stolen token cannot change blood. The energy sputters, emitting only a weak, pathetic spark. The crowd grows quiet. Murmurs of doubt ripple through the grandstands. Sensing her exposure, Serafina panics and tries to deflect. She points out Hazel in the crowd and demands an execution or a brutal public banishment, claiming Hazel's dark, cursed energy is sabotaging the royal ritual. The elite guards move in to seize Hazel. Act 4. Crowned by blood, the grand reveal. Hazel stands in the center of the arena, surrounded by weapons. She wipes a drop of blood from her lip, looks directly at Serafina, and lets out a cold, echoing laugh. No more holding back. No more hiding. Hazel drops her posture, and the ground beneath the arena begins to tremble. She releases her suppressed energy. A blinding, radiant white light erupts from her body, shattering the stone floor. The pressure is so immense that the elite guards are instantly blasted backward. Behind Hazel, the massive, ethereal spirit of the White Wolf King manifests, roaring into the sky. The sheer, overwhelming dominance of the true royal aura forces every single alpha, beta, and elder in the stadium to their knees in involuntary, physical submission. Serafina collapses to the floor, shaking violently in absolute terror as the stolen token in her hand shatters into dust. Hazel walks forward, her eyes glowing a brilliant, piercing white. Act V. The Fall of Traitors. The truth is undeniable. The elders look on in horror and profound regret, realizing they protected a fraud and tortured their actual queen. Hazel stands above a weeping Serafina. With a single command, she strips the fake princess of all titles, sentencing her to the deep dungeons for high treason and identity theft. But Hazel doesn't stop there. She turns her icy gaze toward the elite students, the Fairweather beaters, and the administrators who participated in her bullying. One by one, those who betrayed and humiliated her are forced to beg for forgiveness at her feet. Hazel makes it clear, loyalty earned through fear is worthless, but betrayal born from arrogance will be paid for in blood. The final scene, the trial of Ash and Silver. ## the visual setup. The scene opens in the grand, high-ceilinged Great Hall of the White Wolf Palace. Sunlight no longer filters in softly. Instead, sharp, dramatic beams of light cut through the heavy smoke of burning sacred incense. The entire room is dead silent. Hundreds of high-ranking alphas, elders, and the former elite students of Darkmoon Academy stand pressed against the stone walls, keeping their heads low. In the center of the hall is a long, cold stone walkway leading to the ivory throne. ## the walk of the true queen. the heavy oak doors groan open. Hazel steps into the hall. She is no longer wearing the dirt-stained rags of a bullied academy underdog. She wears a breathtaking, structured midnight black and silver royal gown, her hair flowing freely. With every step she takes, a faint, pulsing ripple of white light echoes out from her boots across the floorboards. Beside her, walking with a low, menacing growl, is the ethereal, glowing spirit of the White Wolf. The sheer aura radiating from her forces the spectators nearest to the aisle to instinctively bow their heads, unable to look her directly in the eyes. #### the confrontation at the throne. At the foot of the throne, stripped of her luxury silks and forced into raw canvas prisoner garments, sits Serafina. Her hands are bound in heavy, silver-infused chains that smoke slightly against her skin, suppressing any weak wolf energy she has left. She is trembling, weeping, her hair matted to her face. Hazel stops exactly 3 paces away from her. The camera cuts close to Hazel's face. Her expression is completely unreadable, cold as ice. Serafina, whispering, cracking voice, Hazel, please. We shared a room. I was desperate. The world treats people like me like garbage. I just wanted to be someone. Hazel doesn't blink. She steps closer, leaning down so only Serafina can hear her voice. Deadly calm but carrying the weight of an entire bloodline. Hazel, you wanted to be a queen, Serafina. But a crown isn't something you steal from a trunk. It's something you carry through the fire. You burned my name. Now, you watch the kingdom burn yours. The judgment and reclaim. Hazel straightens up and turns to face the grand audience, her eyes flashing a brilliant, blinding white. At the sentence, with a wave of her hand, royal guards step forward. Serafina is dragged away, screaming and begging, sentenced to the dark dungeons of the outer realm, stripped of her pack name forever. The traitors. Submission. Hazel's gaze sweeps across the front row of the crowd, stopping squarely on the elite. Academy beaters who used to dump her books and laugh at her suffering. The camera pans to them shaking, instantly dropping to one knee, pressed to the floor in absolute submission. In the final ascendancy, Hazel climbs the steps to the ivory throne. She doesn't hesitate. She sits down, placing her hands firmly on the armrests. Final voiceover, VO, for the edit. They thought they could bury her in the mud and crown a fake, but royal blood always demands its throne. The traitors are on their knees, the fraud is in chains, and the White Wolf King's daughter is finally home. The reign of Hazel begins now. ## the final shot. The camera pulls back into a massive wide shot as the entire Great Hall lets out a synchronized, thunderous roar of allegiance, pounding their fists against their chests. Hazel looks directly into the camera lens, a slow, dangerous smile finally breaking across her face as the screen cuts to black.